I would say it is a mantra here, the idea of low effort, high impact. Like basically, we want things that are going to give our customers the most value with us having to do the least amount of work that we possibly can. At the same time, we still care a lot about building high quality software. It's more of like the attitude of investing in the places that are actually going to be most impactful. From my perspective, like what we want is people to come into the product and be like, whoa, this is so easy to get my work done. And ultimately, one of the biggest impacts that we can make is by having a stable, fast, like reliable product that people can fundamentally rely on to get their jobs done. Monitoring basically is like an insurance policy to say, is this actually working? It's really hard to improve the speed of anything without actually measuring the speed first. But we also look specifically at full render time of an entire page. So that means front-end resources, downloading, rendering, and also like any dependent API requests. Those are two things we really care a lot about because that sort of indicates the general snappiness of the application. Those are some of the metrics that we like live and die by. We have a request ID and basically we generate that. It's basically a UUID that you generate at the first touch point that we get a request coming in, and that's logged, but it's also sent along to any subsequent backend requests. So it's very easy for us to track like the path that a particular request happened to take. The idea is very simple, but ultimately in practice what happens is someone sends us an error saying, I had made such and such an API call, here's a printout of what actually I saw. They put a request ID, I can go look that up directly like in our log aggregation tools, and I can know specifically exactly what the exception was. That tends to be a very powerful thing, especially when people are reporting specific problems. The request ID is like a minor footnote inside of the context of what the value we get from Sentry. Like we get a ton of value from Sentry because we get notified every single time an exception gets thrown in our production application. That means that if a user sees an error, we're notified immediately, hey, a user just saw an error, and we jump on the problem long before anyone has even started thinking about like, oh, this is a weird thing, like I should probably send a support ticket into Optimizely. We want to be the types of people that are actively responsive and the problems are fixed before you even have a chance to look at them. Because we have this laundry list of stuff that's like, these are active issues that people are seeing, it gives us a really clear place to start when it's like, how can we increase quality? These are errors, let's go fix the errors. Personally, I feel like if you build a thing and you release it, part of ownership is making sure it continues to work and you have to monitor. That's just the way, that's like, it's part of the job.